Have you noticed that something inside you has started to change and you are not exactly sure when it began? Maybe before you used to wake up with that energy, with those firm morning erections that made you feel unstoppable, and now, gradually, they seem to disappear as if your body were betraying you. You get up in the morning and feel that the vitality you once took for granted is no longer there, that your desire, your strength, and your confidence are slowly diminishing, silently, without anyone having warned you. It is not just frustrating, it is unsettling. The feeling that something that used to come naturally now requires effort and care. And even though your mind remains active, your body seems to send warning signals that you should not ignore. Imagine for a moment that your body is like a powerful engine that has worked flawlessly for decades. Every morning, that engine would start strongly, ready for action, for life, for intimacy. Now, however, you notice that the fuel does not flow with the same intensity, that some parts are beginning to show wear, and that if you do not act soon, you could lose the power that has always defined you. That sense of disconnection is not a punishment of age, nor an inevitable fate, but a consequence of habits that have accumulated over the years without you realizing it. Small daily decisions that seem harmless, but silently affect your circulation, your energy, and your desire. And here is the truth that many older men never hear. The quality of your nighttime and morning erections is one of the clearest indicators of your overall health. It does not only reflect your sexual performance, but also the condition of your heart, your nervous system, and your general well-being. When these erections begin to fail, your body is sending a message that you cannot ignore. Something inside you needs attention, and the sooner you understand it and act, the sooner you will recover not only your potency, but also your confidence and vitality. Think about Mark, a 63-year-old man who had always considered himself fit and healthy, but who noticed that his morning erections were becoming weaker and more sporadic. At first, he ignored it, thinking it was just a natural part of aging. Over time, that indifference cost him months of frustration and worry until he decided to pay attention to his daily habits and make small concrete changes: how he slept, what he ate before bed, how he moved in the morning. The results were astonishing. Within a few weeks, he began to feel the firmness and energy he thought were lost forever, and with that came back the confidence and desire he believed had disappeared. Today, you can also take control of this situation. What you are about to discover is not a miraculous trick or a secret that someone keeps for themselves. It is a set of simple but powerful habits, supported by science, that directly affect your circulation, your hormones, and your sexual energy. And the best part is that they are within reach of your daily routine, starting today. Before continuing, I would love to know something to connect with our community. Which city or country are you watching from? Write it in the comments. I love getting to know people who genuinely care about their health, and this allows me to create content that is more useful and relevant for you and your region. Let's get to the point. During the night, while you rest, your body does not stop. On the contrary, it switches to repair mode, like a workshop taking advantage of every hour of calm to review, repair, and optimize every system. Especially during the REM phase of sleep, when your eyes move rapidly under closed eyelids, your body activates vital processes that maintain your overall health and, surprisingly, also your sexual life. One of these key processes is the production and maintenance of spontaneous erections, known as nighttime or morning erections. Even if you are not sexually active, your penis activates naturally between 3 and 5 times each night. Why does this happen? Think of your erectile tissue like a sponge that needs water to stay flexible and strong. Each nighttime erection works like a natural irrigation. It oxygenates the tissue, stimulates circulation, and preserves the sensitivity that allows you to maintain sexual performance. Without these training sessions while you sleep, the tissue begins to lose elasticity, circulation slows down, and the risk of erectile dysfunction increases silently. It is as if every night you ignore these processes, small invisible cracks form in your sexual engine until one day you notice that it simply does not respond as it used to. Imagine Robert, a 66-year-old man who had been working late, watching television until very late, and having a glass of wine before bed. At first, he did not notice any changes, but over time, his morning erections disappeared completely. Only when he started adjusting his nighttime routine, having dinner earlier, avoiding alcohol and screens, did he begin to recover the firmness and sensitivity he thought were lost. This example shows that it is not about age, but about cumulative habits that silently disconnect your sexual potential. Practical advice. Before going to sleep, think of your body as a garden that needs constant care. Each night, the way you nourish your body, how you breathe, and how you sleep directly influences sexual regeneration. Maintaining a regular sleep schedule, reducing exposure to blue light, and creating a calm and relaxing environment not only improves your rest, but ensures that your sexual engine keeps working as it should. Small daily adjustments can make the difference between waking up with energy and firmness, or with fatigue and disconnection. In summary, your nighttime erections are not a luxury or a superficial detail. They're a direct reflection of your cardiovascular, hormonal, and neurological health. Ignoring them would be like ignoring a warning light on your car dashboard. You may continue driving, but each day that passes without attention increases the risk of failure. Becoming aware of these processes is the first step to recovering your potency and feeling complete again, not only in intimacy, but in your daily life. A fundamental part of maintaining sexual vitality after 60 begins long before you close your eyes at night. What you do in the last hours before sleep is not just a routine, it is preparation for your body to regenerate, for your tissues to get oxygen, and for your blood flow to work optimally while you rest. Eating heavy meals before bed may seem harmless, but your body focuses on digestion instead of repair. Intense digestion diverts blood from vital organs and sexual tissues, which reduces the production of nitric oxide, the molecule that enables an erection. Even a seemingly light dinner, if it includes alcohol or sweets, can reduce the firmness of your erections and affect your deep sleep. Imagine David, 64 years old, who used to have heavy pasta dinners with wine every night. At first, he thought it only affected his weight, but soon he noticed that his morning erections became sporadic and weak. Only when he changed his dinner schedule, eliminated alcohol, and chose easy-to-digest foods, did he notice that his body began responding again, with firmer erections and mornings full of energy. In addition, exposure to screens before bed is another silent enemy. The blue light from phones, tablets, or television suppresses melatonin production, the hormone that regulates deep sleep. Without deep sleep, the nighttime regeneration processes, including spontaneous erections, are interrupted. To maximize the benefits of your rest, disconnect from screens at least 60 minutes before sleeping and create a calm and relaxing environment. You can read a book, listen to soft music, or practice mindful breathing. Speaking of breathing, dedicating 2 minutes to simple exercises before bed activates your parasympathetic system, responsible for relaxing your body, reducing stress, and improving circulation. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold your breath for another 4 seconds, and exhale slowly for 6 seconds. Repeat this 5 times and you will feel your body enter an optimal state for rest and regeneration. This small habit not only prepares your body to maintain nighttime erections, but also reduces anxiety and stress that silently decrease your desire and sexual energy. Finally, never underestimate the importance of hydration. Drinking a glass of warm water or a natural infusion before bed ensures that your blood flows properly during the night. Dehydration thickens the blood, hinders circulation to the penile tissues, and can cause microinjuries that over time affect the firmness of your erections. Ginger, cinnamon, or ginseng infusions not only hydrate but also provide antioxidants and stimulate circulation, preparing your body for a deep and restorative sleep. Sleeping at least 7 hours is key because less than 6 hours can reduce testosterone by up to 30%, affecting both desire and potency. Together, these nightly habits are not minor details. They form the foundation of your sexual vitality and overall well-being. Adjusting your dinner, avoiding screens, staying hydrated, and practicing mindful breathing are simple choices that allow your body to stay prepared for regeneration, nighttime erections, and waking up full of energy and confidence. What you do in the first minutes after waking up can make the difference between a day full of energy, desire, and firmness, or one of fatigue, apathy, and weak or non-existent erections. Your penis, even though it has no bones, needs constant movement. Not just sexual movement, but active blood flow and activation of the pelvic and lower abdominal muscles. After 60, circulation tends to decrease, tissues become less elastic, and blood can stagnate if you do not take action. This is why these 3 morning exercises, which take only 5 minutes, are essential to maintain your virility and confidence day after day. Exercise 1. Pelvic activation. This exercise awakens the control center of your potency. It involves gentle movements that stimulate the pelvic floor, the muscular base that supports your bladder, prostate, and penis. Stand firm, with your legs slightly apart. Squeeze the muscles you would use to stop the flow of urine. Hold the contraction for 3 seconds, and then release. Repeat 10 times. This movement activates the pubococcygeus muscle, responsible for erection strength and ejaculatory control. You can even do it in bed before getting up. Imagine Anthony, 67 years old, who thought exercises for older men were complicated. By incorporating this daily routine, he began to notice that his morning erections became firmer and his control during intimacy improved significantly. Small, consistent, and focused daily changes can produce results that seem miraculous, but are actually the product of science and consistency. Exercise 2. Nitric oxide breathing. Nitric oxide is a key molecule for erections because it allows blood vessels to dilate and blood to flow strongly to the penis. To stimulate it naturally, practice deep and controlled breathing for 2 minutes. Inhale deeply through your nose for 4 seconds, hold your breath for another 4 seconds, and exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 seconds. Rest for 2 seconds and repeat 6 times. This simple exercise not only improves circulation in the pelvic area, but also reduces anxiety and prepares your mind for a day full of energy and confidence. Exercise 3. In-place leg flexion. This movement, also called pelvic pumping, quickly activates blood circulation in the pelvic area. Stand, relax your arms, and bend your knees as if marching in place. Lift each knee as high as possible, alternating one and the other for 1 minute. This exercise activates the lower abdominal muscles, pushes blood toward the penis, and prepares your body for firm erections and stronger sexual performance. You can do it while brushing your teeth, making coffee, or after using the bathroom. These 3 exercises do not replace medical treatments, but they are essential steps to regain control of your sexual circulation. The sooner you incorporate them into your morning routine, the sooner you will start feeling benefits: firmer erections, greater ejaculatory control, energy upon waking, and confidence in your performance. Remember that your daily routine is the engine that keeps your virility active, and each conscious movement is a message you send to your body. I am here, I take care of myself, and I value my sexual health. Sometimes, even if you do everything right, sleep enough, eat reasonably, and exercise, your erections may still weaken. This happens because there are silent mistakes that many men over 60 make without realizing it, habits that slowly destroy sexual vitality and, if not corrected, make recovery increasingly difficult. Recognizing these mistakes is as important as doing exercises or maintaining a good nighttime routine. Mistake number 1. Using alcohol as a nighttime relaxant. Many think that a glass of wine or an alcoholic drink before bed helps them rest better. However, alcohol blocks the REM phase of sleep when spontaneous nighttime erections occur. It also lowers testosterone, slows blood flow, affects sensitivity, and reduces penile firmness. It is like partially turning off an engine that should be running at full power. Practical solution: replace alcohol with natural infusions such as ginger tea with turmeric, warm water with lemon, or relaxing lemon balm infusions. These alternatives do not affect your hormones and help maintain circulation and sexual vitality. Mistake number 2. Sitting for hours without moving. Prolonged sedentary behavior compresses the pelvic region and makes it difficult for blood to flow properly to the penis. Many older men spend a large part of the day sitting in front of the television, in the car, at the office, or at the table after meals. This habit, although it may seem harmless, causes atrophy of the erectile tissue and reduces sexual potency. Practical solution. Every 30 to 45 minutes, get up and walk for 3 minutes. Do gentle squats or stretches. Using an ergonomic chair that does not press on the perineum can also make a big difference. Remember, circulation is the fuel that keeps your sexual engine running. Mistake number 3. Thinking sex ends with age. This mistake is not physical, but mental. Many men believe that once they reach a certain age, sex is no longer necessary, intimacy is only for young people, or that libido disappears on its own. This silent mindset turns off the mind, and the body continues to obey. Your body continues to produce desire, sexual energy, and blood flow, but if your mind gives up, your body disconnects as well. Practical solution. Keep the flame alive with small daily actions. Mindful self-exploration, massages in the lower region, light physical activity, and emotional or affectionate connection with your partner or with yourself are ways to reinforce desire and keep circulation active. Thinking that it is no longer necessary is giving up on your own vitality. Imagine Michael, 68 years old, who after ignoring these habits saw his desire and erections decline rapidly. By incorporating simple changes, eliminating alcohol, walking several times a day, and maintaining an active and positive attitude toward his sexuality, he regained firmness, morning energy, and confidence in his performance within a few weeks. This example shows that it is never too late to take control, and that the mind and body work together to preserve your potency. Together, these 3 silent mistakes are invisible enemies of male sexual vitality. Identifying and correcting them is an act of self-care that protects your health, confidence, and pleasure, and makes the difference between a dull day and a day full of energy, firmness, and desire. Every conscious choice you make strengthens your sexual engine and ensures that you can enjoy intimacy with strength and confidence, even after 60. Your erections are not just indicators of sex or pleasure, they're a direct reflection of your overall health. Every firm erection and every morning wake-up full of energy is a sign that your heart, hormonal system, and circulation are functioning properly. Ignoring this would be like closing your eyes while the engine of your life overheats. Your body always sends signals, and learning to listen to them is the difference between an active future and one marked by frustration and disconnection. Think of your sexual vitality as a garden that requires constant care. Planting seeds once and forgetting about them is not enough. They need water, light, and daily attention. The same goes for your body. What you eat, how you sleep, how you think, and how you move determines whether your garden flourishes or withers. Every small gesture, a light dinner, mindful breathing before bed, a few minutes of morning exercises is a direct investment in your well-being, desire, and energy. Men like Samuel, 65 years old, discovered that it is not about magic or miracle pills. Their erections, desire, and confidence did not disappear by chance, but because of the silent routine that allowed harmful habits to accumulate. By taking action, correcting small mistakes, and incorporating exercises and healthy habits, he regained not only the firmness of his penis, but also his self-esteem, energy, and ability to fully enjoy his intimate life. The key lies in awareness and daily action. Recognizing that every choice matters and that it is never too late to take care of your body and desire is the first step toward regaining your potency. The mind and body work together. If you decide to invest in yourself, they will respond. This is not about vanity. It is about dignity, maintaining your strength and energy intact so that you can live fully, without regrets and with confidence. Today, you know how to make a change. If you eliminate at least one of the mistakes we have shown, incorporate a mindful nighttime routine, and a few minutes of exercises upon waking, you will be sending a powerful message to your body. I am here. I take care of myself. And I value my health and pleasure. Every erection you regain, every morning you wake up full of energy, is a tangible reward for your conscious decisions. Remember, taking care of your sexual vitality after 60 is not a luxury or a whim. It is an act of self-care, respect for yourself and your body. Do not wait for the loss of desire and energy to become inevitable. Take control today, Build habits that strengthen your circulation, testosterone, and self-esteem, and turn each day into an opportunity to feel whole, potent, and alive. Your vitality depends on you, and it is never too late to reclaim it.